Alright, here's a simple video, well, not so simple, to explain exactly how docks have been messed up in StarMade. Now, this is the version before all of these last two recent dock updates. It's actually probably a little bit older than that, but it still has the docks as the old mechanics would allow. Now, as you can see, this dock area, this is what they've restored. But in this version, you could build actually having it go within a 3 by 3 by 3 from the core space or from the dock. See, 1, 2, 3, and then you could start building. Now the next update changed that to where it actually had to be a 5 space, but that's not where the real problems come from. To show you what the real problem is, I need to get you into the core, and despite its 3 by 3 dynamics, they would allow you to actually build out up to 5 from the core. Here, let's try this. Okay, let's switch it over to 2, and that's 3 from the core, which is the end of the dock area. But I could build out 2 more. If I build 1 more, you lose the dock. And they would allow this in all the directions. All the directions, you could do the core plus 5, giving you an 11 by 11 by 11 space to build. Now, the advantage of this, of course, is it allowed for very good symmetry in your ship design. Now, there was one other problem that did result from this that really wasn't too big of a problem in itself. And the solutions took itself into a very weird direction. To show you, I need to build some more onto my station here. Right, so here we are. And build a little wall up here. Now watch what happens when I dock. Now mind you, this problem I'm showing is not really a big problem. It was really a consideration you had to do in ship design. My problem comes with their solutions and how it nerfed it up twice. Now watch this. Now of course it builds into the wall because the allowable build area is a lot bigger than the dock reserved area. This wasn't a big deal, not at all. For me, it was just when I built a ship, if I was going to dock a ship this big into it, I better accommodate for that. And it actually gave me some flexibility in design. So if I was going to build a ship that was 5 out this way and 5 out this way, I could do that with really no problem. It wasn't an issue because I just consider that in my ship design. But what they did in the next update, I feel was meant to fix the problem, but ended up not really doing a good job for the design aspect of ships. Let me show you. Now here is the next part where they nerfed the game up. They expanded the actual dock areas, Now the area you had to keep clear is a bit larger. It's going to make it a little difficult for pre-built ships, but I could live with it. That is because pre-built ships may have lower ceilings, thinking, oh, well, I could fit. It just has to be 6 or 7. I never actually measured the height in the old version. But with the higher ceiling, I even caused problems with some of the docks in my bays that I built. But here, look at the symmetry now. 5 to the back and 4 to the front. 4 to the side and 5 to the side. And seriously, especially for turret docks, I don't know how this would work because your turret has to go around, so at times it's going to have to go outside the field. But for ship symmetry, this is awful because now I have to design a ship that can only go 4 out in one direction from the core and 5 of the other if I'm to make it fit in the area provided. A lot of my ships have started to get enhancers so that I can at least use my current designs rather than have to come up with something that, to preserve symmetry, would be only 4 out by 4 out and 4 forward and whatever back. But I lived with it. But really what needed to be done to solve the problem was the area actually be expanded out by 1 so that you have 5 on each side. Give you great symmetry and design. But what really annoyed me is what they did next. So here is our most recent update. Apparently something in the complaints made them think that the greatest idea would just be restore the docks to the size they were. That way they fit in the larger ships. Problem now is that it only allows for 3 by 3 by 3. Watch when I try to build outside the area, dock is broken. As one in the first part of the video I showed you, I could actually expand it out 5 even though the dock was only needing a 3 by 3 by 3 space. This is going to make things a lot more difficult because now all our ships are no longer docked. My suggestion is to restore it to the 5 out, but in any direction. So it should be an 11 by 11 by 11 dimensional dock. And then add a feature where you can press R on a dock and attenuate the exact size you want the dock to be. This would be incredible, because if you could attenuate the dock to any size, then I could custom build my bays to fit. And of course, adding the expanders on would just give you greater ability to resize your dock. This is where I think the game needs to go. It's my opinion, and I really hope the designers consider this, because this is a great game, and once we get all these details sorted out, it's going to be very popular. And I think this adjustment is necessary for the game. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.